Say so happy to see AGDQ back again. It's my favorite time of year. Best of luck to the runners. Thank you for those generous donations, but it looks like we are all set to go for our next run, which is going to be Ratchet and Clank 2016 from New Game Plus with PerilousPeanut. So Peanut, take it away.
Mobius, you can see my screen? All right.
Yeah. No, you're on stream, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm PerilousPeanut.
Anyway, hi, I'm Mobius, and we run Ratchet PS4. Peanut's the runner.
And let's get right to it then. So challenge mode, which is New Game Plus, normal, and on go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Mobius, you explain Velden, because this stage is already really hard.
Righto. Yeah. So if you haven't seen a Ratchet and Clank game before, this is Ratchet and Clank 2016 or Ratchet and Clank PS4. This is a 3D platformer and third-person shooter. It's got a lot of elements of just like old platforming games and all of that. And yeah, we'll see here. We're going to be doing the incentives here, the 2 bid wars. Hot rod for the Ratchet's ship, which we'll see later on in the run. And as you can see right now, Ratchet's got a nice bald head, bald green
Hope you're
head.
enjoying Nefarious and Clank.
Yeah. And thank you for those who donated for that. But yeah, right off the bat, so the basic gameplay loop of Ratchet and Clank is that you go to the end of planets, and you know, you get information and you go to other planets. Like it's very much the objective is complete the planet and its objectives as fast as possible. And you'll see here that Peanut's going way out of bounds right now. This is definitely not intended. The normal gameplay sort of loop here is that you do this section as, that was close, as Ratchet, and then you do a section as Clank, and then you come together again on Velden, which is this planet right at the end. But see the 2 sections, nice job. So what he's done right there is he's gone to the second half of Velden, which normally isn't possible to get to in the daytime, because you'd need to do that normal Clank section. But now, because he's done that, he's activated the checkpoint trigger that's always active, and then difficulty switched to make sure it's active, and switch to the nighttime state of Velden. And that saves probably about 5 minutes.
Yeah, that combat encounter went too fast to explain, but basically the Sheepinator is OP.
Yeah. Yeah. So what weapons we're using here is the Proto class, which is a sort of an AOE blast that'll you know, kill enemies from a long range, and also the Sheepinator, which is a ray that morphs enemies into sheep. When you use it on dropships or enemies that normally, you know, can't really make a sheep out of it, it'll just instantly kill them and end the encounter as quickly as possible. Righto. Now we're on Novalis, which is the second planet of the run. So right after we've done Velden, Ratchet decides to take his little half-made spaceship for a ride, and he crash lands on this planet Novalis, which is currently under attack from the sort of antagonists of this game, the Blog, which are aiming to take over planets.
Yeah, and the movement I'm doing here is wrench canceling. Before you have the helipack with Clank, it's faster to swing your wrench and jump right before it to get a little boost in speed.
You get a little bit of momentum, yeah. And yeah, so this little section here, which is the pumping station, there's 2 segments here which are necessary to complete Novalis. This one here, the pumping station, which we go to...
Hey look, plumber's crack. That is a Ratchet and Clank reference, not a bad joke, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank 1 reference. But yeah, we have to go up here, get the coordinates to Kerwan from the plumber, and the second half of the stage is that we go into the crater and save the mayor from an invasion from the Blog. And these 2 are necessary, and there's not really much you can do to skip these.
As much as we're trying. This is not for lack of trying.
As much as we've tried.
Not for lack of trying. Novalis is probably the most normal stage in this game.
Yeah. Very linear. You sort of have to go just the correct path, because there's a lot of invisible walls and all that. But we do a little skip here, so there's an unskippable cutscene, but if we difficulty switch, that basically acts as like a resetting your state or a death. And what that does is...
It resets your checkpoint, essentially.
Yeah. But it also completely like negates whatever cutscene was going on at that time. And that's quicker than waiting out the whole 10 or 12 seconds of just like the camera zooming in on the combat section here. And yeah, you'll see combat goes really quickly in New Game Plus. We have every single weapon at the maximum level, and so we're just optimizing which weapons we use and which ones will do the most damage and most AoE.
Yeah, and at the beginning of the run, I turned on... you want to explain the gold bulb things? Fast mode,
yeah. So, yeah, we do have cheats. We are dirty cheaters in this run, but it is allowed because the cheats do help with the quality of life. So we have infinite ammo invincibility, and we also have fast mode enabled. Fast mode is really interesting in this game because it's not a it's a direct speed up, but also it makes us jump higher, which allows us to do extra skips. So it gives us a little different flair from any percent where you're at normal speed.
Yeah, and Kerwan, this ship section, there's nothing much to explain besides just killing all the ships as fast as possible, so you can read donations.
Yeah.
Perfect. We have a $10 donation from Mina Mia, and they say, "Hey Peanut, congrats on
Mina.
congrats on your first GDQ run. I know this won't be your last either. Have fun."
Aw, thank you.
Yeah.
See,
There we go. We got time for another.
perfect. We have, let's see, $100 from Qualtar that says, "All Stage X5, I am mega up for it. Anything to get more GDQ and more time for donations. Kick cancer's butt." And I just want to say we are so close to getting that upgrade to all stages. So keep those donations coming. Y'all are so generous. Thank you.
Should we explain worship, Mobius?
Yeah, we'll explain Warship. So what we've done there is another difficulty switch. Normally you have to do a lot of waiting around and a lot of dialogue, and then you unlock the tractor beam for the spaceship. So the tractor beam can pick up warbots from the ground, and once we have enough, we can go along to the warship here and just fire them straight at it, and it pierces the hull.
Yeah, I'm doing a very
So
particular
goal is
route
to
here to do as much damage to the ship in 3 cycles.
Yeah.
Really perfect worship. Nice.
Yeah, that's
All
great.
right, then the snipe with the protoclast.
Yes. So now that we're done with the ship section, we don't need to see that for a while now. And now we're back as Ratchet.
Ratchet, this is clearly
down on the
Dr.
ground.
Nefarious. What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, Dr. Nefarious, yeah, the hero Dr. Nefarious. Yeah, so we've got the protoclast here, which we've said is an AoE sort of blast, but it can also activate buttons if you shoot it at,
As you will
at
see.
buttons from a distance.
See that button over there?
Yeah.
You can hit it. Hire me, Bethesda.
Yeah.
All right, coming up is, okay, just a few jumps here to get to the top of where you... So, okay, so now we have the holopack. Too much stuff to explain.
Yeah. Yeah, the helipack gives us a higher jump and a long jump, and that is pretty much our most useful tool in Ratchet's movement toolkit. It allows us to get to places that we normally shouldn't be able to get to. Like, even that little bit of movement there, we're not meant to go up on the top of the shack. We're supposed to go all the way around and do like a little bit of training.
All right, train skip.
And yeah, train skip.
This was discovered a month ago after I submitted this game. We normally have to do the train, but we don't need rails.
Yeah, we don't need rails. So to explain train skip, on moving platforms, Ratchet tends to move with the momentum that he was last on a moving platform for if he's jumping off it. So if he jumps off the moving platform forward, he'll keep gliding in that direction until he touches the ground. But what happens if you delay the touching the ground? Well, he's just going to keep moving forward. And what if that moving platform changes velocity or direction? Well, then Ratchet's also going to change velocity or
Nice, I got the good
and
one.
He's going to get a big speed boost like that. Yes, perfect. So yeah, that's huge. That skips the entire train section and takes us to the second half of the Kerwan section as Ratchet, and that saves about 28 seconds.
Yeah, and because we
go.
skipped the train, normally that train has a bomb in it, and it's going to detonate at the Hull of Heroes, which is where the Galactic Rangers are. So canonically in this speedrun, Ratchet leaves the Galactic Rangers to die and moves on with his own adventure.
Yeah, and we don't get the Galactic Rangers suit either, which we normally get from from this. So we actually play Ratchet as his original rogue skin.
Yep.
Which is a lot better looking than the Lego Spaceman sort of Galactic Rangers
I've never
thing.
heard it described as that before, but okay.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I cut in with a really quick donation?
Oh, sure. This is a perfect time for one.
Oh, yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Well, sorry if I say this wrong, but Zavegwin has donated $20 to say, so excited. Oh, Zavegwin. So excited to see Peanut on the GDQ stream. It's been a long time coming. Congratulations, pal, and best of luck on the run. Much love from Zave. And with that, we have officially we've reached our goal to hit Mega Man X5 upgrade to all stages. So thank you, everybody, for your generosity.
All right, so moving on to the next planet, Iridia. Oh, as you can see, the big green bald head is clipping for the ship. But what I'm going to do here is turn off my controller, and you'll see why.
Yeah. Yeah, so normally when you enter a planet, there's a huge, like, 8-second sort of sequence where Ratchet has to land on the planet, and, you know, it looks all dramatic and cool. It wastes a lot of time because you can't normally skip it.
But if you
turn off the controller, yeah. It opens the pause menu on that sequence instead, so you can just do a difficulty switch and save a lot of time. It's about 6 seconds per planet that you can do it on.
Yeah, when we first discovered that, every run was like a free 8 seconds of time save on every planet.
Yeah, it's crazy. Here we are on a
Oh yeah, the debug trigger.
Let's have a look around.
Yeah, so this is really weird. This game has debug triggers, or well, only this planet has a debug trigger right at the top of the sports shack here. So we're gonna go out of bounds as quickly as we can and climb all the way to the top of the stage.
Button, complete the level.
Very highest point. Yeah, we just press triangle right at the top, and it gives us the coordinates to the next planet.
Yeah, the developers use that to like test the game, but in the first version of the game, they just left that in. And conveniently, Insomniac decided to leave that in the current patch. This is on current patch, so all our speedruns still work, and all the tricks are the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Really nice of them.
Yeah, Insomniac's really generous to us with this game, and they've left in things that are faster for runners. But there are 6 extra debug triggers on the 1.00 version of the game.
Alright, so Rilgar, you're intended to go through the sewers to get up to where the trespasser guy gives you the trespasser. We're not going to do that. I'm going to do a high jump here to store the slingshot, long jump, alley-oop, and we're out of bounds.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that's a really cool trick. So
and then we air slam,
with the swing shot, we normally
slam up to the trespasser guy. Oh, I might be dead.
Oh no. Yeah,
I might be dead. Barely. Damn it.
No, no.
All right, that's okay. I can try again. You can see that again.
Yeah.
It was all intentional.
But I'll explain swing shot storage a bit more. So while high jumping, Ratchet can't latch onto swing shots. That's just a mechanic that's in this game. Or it's just a bit earlier than that. So what happens is that the swing shot in Ratchet's hand flickers for a second and then it deactivates, but it still stores which swing shot you were trying to latch onto in that moment.
I usually get this. Why am I not getting this? I think I'll wait a little bit longer before long jumping. That should work. Oh yeah. Come on, Ratchet. Come on, Ratchet.
That's much better.
This happens sometimes.
Yeah, he gets stuck between the wall and the rock.
There it is.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Nice.
All right. Let's do this again. Well, this time. There it is. So I'm going to die as soon as I reach this guy.
Yeah, we barely have enough air to swim all the way up and just nick the
And as you can see there, Ratchet
the
drowned to death, so the rest of the speedrun will be done in the afterlife, just so you know.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason, if you die as soon as you hit checkpoint triggers, it just revives Ratchet for some reason.
Nebula, first time we use the Sheepinator?
Yeah. No, we used it at the very start of the run.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right, I forgot about that.
We can probably do a donation.
Yeah, before I get to the Snaggle Beast.
Explain. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. Clever Pigeon has donated $15 and said, "You did it, Peanut."
Oh, thanks.
RAC 2016 and a GDQ. I know how much you've wanted this, and I'm so happy and proud for you, my man. It's a little late, but I'd also like to say the same to heck again, the Mirror's Edge Runner. Good luck on you both, and I'm glad to call you my friends. Now go get 'em, Peanut.
I am. I'm clipping out of bounds here right now, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, that clip out of bounds, you get sort of wedged between. Well, I don't actually know the entire theory behind that. You sort of just get wedged, and the game.
You just
tries
swoosh
to
right
push
in.
you
That's what I
upwards.
call it.
Yeah, you swoosh right in.
And I'm going
And yeah,
to the
you get-
other side of the stage from where I was, and ooh,
Ooh.
please,
Ooh.
abracadabra. Now I'm at the
Oh,
snaggle beast.
Yeah, you can say. Yeah. So one of the key components of this was going to the warship section.
And we turned the snaggle beast into a sheep
spaceship
because it's
section.
faster. Just to point that out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's much easier than waiting for the phases because it instantly kills him. Like I was mentioning before, like enemies that aren't meant to be sort of properly sheepinated, they instantly die instead of like having phases. If you manage to fill up the sheepinator bar.
Yeah, I think the only exceptions
we-
to enemies that can't be sheepinated are the final two bosses, I think. Maybe. Can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, so the component of what happened on this planet is that we go to the warship section, and that ends up being really close to the boss section, which is quicker than going through the stage normally, just barely. So we go out of bounds, and then we jump over and just hit the little cutscene trigger underneath the boss.
All right, time for Gaspar.
And we're on Gaspar, yeah. Do the route.
There's nothing much to say here. This would actually be, or I mean, we should explain the progression of this level actually before we.
Yeah, well, we actually do break a lot from the casual progression. We sort of take it for granted considering how much we do this. In
Yeah,
the
you're supposed to get the grind boots first.
Yeah, there's grind rails on this game where they take you to different places on stages, and here we were supposed to go through a research facility and get the grind boots right away on this planet, and grind our way down to the second
That's
half
the
of
grind
stage,
rail we're
which
supposed
if
to
you play
use.
the-
And
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, don't be fooled by the invincibility thing. You can bounce on the lava at most 3 times. The 4th bounce will kill you even with invincibility. So
Yeah, but that's a lot easier than without invincibility, which it kills you in just two bounces, which makes any percent a lot harder in this segment. It's really generous in this game, really.
So I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
getting the amount of brains that I need to give to the brain scientist, so he gives me the jetpack, which is needed to beat the game. And you
Yeah.
can read donations.
Well, I will say you are getting a lot of love in these donations, Peanut.
Thank you.
We have Kirby Masters. Kirby Masters donated
Oh, hey.
$25 and said, Kirby Master here. Good luck, Peanut, on your first GDQ run. Sick train skip, but I hope that doesn't skip a donation train in this run.
Oh, certainly not.
Donation goes to Runner's Choice.
I think before Runner's Choice was Mega Man X5, but put it towards the next goal that needs to be met, I suppose.
I believe that's going to be the ending choice for Dragon Age Origins. You have 3 different options to choose from. That would be the Dark Ritual, Alistair Sacrificed, or the Warden Sacrificed.
Dark Ritual sounds like fun for the whole family.
Fair enough. Do you have time for one more?
Sure, because all I'm doing is getting the grind boots. So,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Zem has donated $50
Hey.
and said, congratulations.
Oh,
Sorry. Congratulations on your first GDQ appearance, Peanut. Couldn't be happier to see this category being run on the big stage. I hope you and Mobius have a blast, and I know the rest of us in the Ratchet community are just watching you. So thank you for your donations and the love.
thank you, Zem.
Cheers, Zone.
So now is this last fight here to get the grind boots, because the grind boots are needed for exactly 1 spot in the game, and it's slower to not get them.
Yeah, very final boss. There is a grind rail section. We would be able to skip them entirely if it weren't for that. Or rather, we sort of can, but they're just way slower to skip. So here we've just got an enemy section.
And it's done.
And
It's over already.
yeah, it's really just goes by like that, doesn't it? Yeah, but what we have in NG Plus is just a really overpowered arsenal of weapons when they're all at the max level. And
And the next planet
Yeah, look
is
at that.
Battalia, which you're supposed to do a lot of stuff
Yes.
in. Guess how much stuff we're gonna be doing?
just Just not much.
Not much, and you'll see why.
There's a lot. Yeah. Yeah, Battaglia is you sort of progress through the level, and you help the Galactic Rangers, which you're not actually a part of in this run, but you're supposed to help them and fight through the stage, destroy a lot of tanks and enemies and all these things, and eventually you get to a turret, which you still need to do in this run, which defeats the warships that are in the air.
One. Okay. Well,
but in this run,
two.
just with the, yeah.
This pole is really finicky. Free.
Yeah.
Damage boost, please. Come on. I believe in you. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
And this is Snowman skip. That's Snowman right there. That's why it's called that.
Yeah. Yeah, so luckily there is this out of bounds terrain here, which is just in the right position that we can climb over to the turret at the end of the stage right away. And because of that, we can skip all the escorting, all the bolt cranks, all of these like necessary things to complete the stage just because of that. And we go straight here to the turret section.
Yeah, and you need the trespasser also for these, for the turret, the last boss, and what was the third one? Core 2, right?
Core
yeah,
2.
so if you could skip the trespasser, you would skip it. So this turret section is boring and lasts a long time. Donations go. I mean, there's really nothing to say here.
Yeah.
Perfect time for donations then. All right, a little bit more love, this time from Hedwig. They have donated $25.
He's from the ukulele community. I think he's running Impossible Lair later in this marathon.
And what's interesting is they even mentioned that. They say, hey, Peanut, awesome to see you in the event. Greetings from your German Yuka buddy. Less than 3.
Oh, thanks, Hedwig. Ukulele community is really fun and cool people. I hope you watch the Impossible Lair run later in the marathon.
See, we have $100 from Nocturne, and they write, I love the Ratchet and Clank games, and I can't wait for Rift Apart. Here's to another great AGDQ.
Me too. Rift Apart is looking... Oh, man.
Yeah.
I can't express my feelings for Rift Apart in a PG-13 stream, unfortunately.
God.
You can go do a couple more while we go back to the ship.
Yeah, just one more, I think.
All right. We have B. Johns 1990 donating $15 and saying, love Ratchet and Clank. Let's have a good time. So thank you, everybody, for your donations.
Nah, that's really sweet. Alright, so now that we're done with Battaglia, and I guess to even briefly explain that turret section, you have to destroy 7 small ships to get a big laser to destroy the big ships. It's not that complicated, and there's nothing you can really do other than just, know where the ships sort of spawn around the stage to your left and right, and destroy them as quickly as possible. But it's not a fun section, and it's a very difficult section to get past. Alright.
Core 2, next planet.
Yes, Core 2. So, I guess if you've played this game casually, you might remember Core 2 as a fairly extensive planet. It's got a very long Clank section, where you have to solve a lot of puzzles and do all these things. And then you have another second section where you traverse around a facility as Ratchet and unlock jetpack nodes and all that, and then finally do a boss right at the end of it. However, the very end sort of, how should I say this?
The trespasser terminal that ends the level, basically, is always there. And so we're going to get to that as soon as possible. First, going to make these robots dance. Because dancing is good for you. And then I'm out of bounds. I'm going to climb along these pipes here. And Bridge Simulator 2020, you want to explain that?
2021.
Oh yeah,
bro.
2021, I forgot.
Yeah, so now that we're out of bounds, one of the things about this game is that if you can see it, it's probably got collision in this game. Everything is just rendered with
the level is way over there, as you can see, and this is all still solid.
Yeah, and this goes on, you see all the way in the distance. You can go over there. It takes you
Todd Howard.
5 minutes.
Anyway, so we drop off at this point because this is not just for show, because the death plane that instantly kills you when you fall stops exactly at that pillar. So we just go at that pillar, fall down, and we're dropping into the nothing, apparently. Oh, Cora said stay on my 6. Yeah, I'm definitely staying on her 6.
Yeah, yeah.
And the factory is underground, and so you drop down to the factory and flip through this corner here. As you can see, that's the factory. There's a bunch of stuff, and we finished the level. There we go.
Yeah. So you're normally not able to get to that trespasser right away. You'd have to do every single element of the stage. Then finally, that'd be the final thing you do before getting the coordinates to the deplanetizer.
Speaking of the deplanetizer.
Yeah, just because of that. Yeah. Here we go. So, the deplanetizer. We start off with the ship section.
And this is the only instance of RNG in the run. The fight against Victor Von Ion.
Yeah. So, now that we're here on the... Oh, actually, we've skipped a ship section.
Oh, yeah, we did.
On Poketaru.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even go to Poketaru or Kalibo Free in this run.
Yeah.
There's 2 planets that we skipped in New Game Plus.
Yeah, and we do that in any % as well. We only go to them in the collectible categories because they have collectibles on them. Yeah, we have missiles here and our normal machine gun. The hope is that our missiles are able to destroy Victor before he does a tractor beam attack on us, which locks us in place where we can't shoot. Oh, one of the missiles.
Okay, good.
Oh, there we go.
So that's the ideal strat. If I had messed that up, he would capture me in a tractor beam and I couldn't do damage to him for about like 15 seconds. Yeah, it's 15 seconds if you miss it.
Yeah, yeah.
And even in NG Plus where you have infinite ammo, that's still not guaranteed at all. It's more of a crapshoot. Also, here's Clank.
You can get
only
really
time
unlucky.
we're going to be playing as Clank in this game.
Yeah. So we're running from Victor Von Ion, which this is the first time you see him, although he's supposed to be like a antagonist in this game.
He's voiced by Sylvester Stallone in the movie, but in the game, I guess the actor was too expensive, so you have like a
knockoff, yeah.
Yeah, Blue Vester Blowlone here, and he's chasing us. And so we're gonna skip all of the Clank section just immediately.
Yeah. So there's 2 puzzles here that we're supposed to do as Clank. Clank is all about puzzles and powering up certain elements of the stage and bouncing on things, but in the corner here, we are able to put a bounce pad, clip us through the wall, and go to the second section, which is very conveniently able to be accessed from one bounce pad.
And we're going to hit an invisible trigger that auto-completes the puzzle and puts us at the end of the Clank section. Yay!
There we go. That was a really clean Phoenix. Good job.
Thank you. I think Phoenix is one of my cleaner segments. Usually I lose runs on Cur 1 before I get here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crush you.
Yeah, he's supposedly gonna crush and slice me, but he is, no joke, defeated by turning on the sprinklers. I'm skipping the cutscene because even you guys deserve to be spared from that embarrassment. And on to Deplanetizer. So you want to explain how Deplanetizer skip is?
Yeah, so this is the final segment of the run. Deplanetizer, you're normally supposed to go to 2 times. So the first one here, you're only as Ratchet, you're infiltrating the Deplanetizer while Clank's saving the Phoenix. And we're supposed to just go through, try and stop Drac, all of these important story beats that we're totally skipping. And normally at the end of it, you'd get faked out and then you'd have to be sent to a different planet. You have to get a different gadget.
You have to go Kalibo Free, do a hoverboard race, all that stuff.
Yeah, do all these things. Takes like 5 minutes to do.
Unfortunately, I'm short on time here, so I'm gonna do a magic trick.
Yeah. So here, the second half of the Deplanetizer is actually loaded on the first half.
Nice.
And you'll see here, he's bouncing around and he's gone past the huge yellow barrier here that's supposed to gate you off from it. And the combat section's still loaded, so we can defeat the enemies.
And by shooting the warmonger here at the wall, it shoots rockets through the wall and kills the robot on the other side, which conveniently puts the checkpoint to the final boss. We have Clank with us now, and yeah.
Yeah, so it just treats the game like you've done Deplanetizer 2 at this point, because all the checkpoints are the same. It's just dependent on when you hit them.
Yep, so Kalibo Free is completely ignored, and we're moving on to the final 2 bosses.
Yeah.
Make him dance. So
Yeah, you explained this one.
yeah,
'cause I
so
haven't
Quark,
done it.
we discovered this like a few days ago, but throwing a Groovatron and making Quark dance makes his phases advance faster. So yeah, just a little disco showdown, I guess. But there's nothing else to say in this
Yeah.
fight. It's mostly an auto-scroller, so you can get one quick dono in before we move on to Nefarious.
Oh, of course. So Milmoy has donated $50. They say, I had to donate during the Dr. Nefarious and Clank run. Been a huge fan and a longtime lurker of the RAC speedrun community for years now. Best of luck. You're killing it, Peanut. Happy face.
Thank you. All right, now we're moving on to the final boss. It's Ratchet. Oh, I mean, it's Nefarious versus Dr. Nefarious. Battle of the clones. Who will win?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not serious.
So
I'm not kidding either. It's literally the same.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the only segment where we need the grind boots, which we got back on Gaspar. Otherwise, well, there is apparently a way to do this without the grind boots, but
It's really slow and apparently really
difficult.
hard, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, once you do this, you go straight into the final fight.
Which lasts 30 seconds.
And this is yeah, it's not actually a long final boss. Like, not that grand because we have, you know, the biggest super weapon in the galaxy. And
The Rhino, rip you a new one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And get ready on
Here we
time because
go.
it's literally 30 seconds to kill Nefarious. You're gonna get him down to like 70% health. He's gonna try to heal. I'm gonna say no. He's gonna fall back.
There is strategy to this fight. We're not doing too much damage to him because it hit a damage gate, which makes the second part of the fight a bit slower. So we're just damaging just enough so he goes straight back to the star here.
All right, get ready on time.
And here we go.
So I did this fight perfectly. And time. Nice.
Nice. Good stuff. That was a really good run.
I'm looking at the
Yeah, I think this is going to be a sub 31.
I think it's gonna be a 30. Actually, I'm not sure. I'll have to see it. But
Might be a 31
yeah.
flat or so.
So shoutouts. Oh my god, that's really good for a marathon. Just for perspective's sake, my PB is a 29:53. If it wasn't for Realgar, it would have been like within less than 1 minute of my PB, which is super solid. I'm really happy with that.
Really good run.
Yeah, so shoutouts to the entire Ratchet PS4 community, the entire Ratchet and Clank community for speedrunning in general. They've been super supportive. If you want to see more Ratchet and Clank, there's going to be a Going Commando All Platinum Bolts race later on in the marathon. You're definitely going to want to watch that.
Yeah, in a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to speedrun Ratchet and Clank, speedrun.com/RAC. And there'll be a Discord link on the sidebar. And you know, any questions you want to ask, it's all good.
So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for having me here.
And thanks for that wonderful, wonderful run of Ratchet and Clank Peanut, or Perilous Peanut. A couple quick donations here. Martin is Me has donated $16, and they say, thanks for doing this event. All GDQ events are so nice, and I love to watch them. Heart from Sweden. First of more donations to come. Thank you for that, Martin is Me. We have $25 from Scoptimus, and they say, I am loving AGDQ. Much love to all the runners, announcers, staff, community members, and all those amazing doctors fighting cancer. Keep up the great work, everyone. Thank you for that donation. All right. We have a $250 donation from I Am Skeletor, and they say, love you guys and all that you do. I watch and donate every year, but this year is a little different since I was diagnosed with stage 4 gastric cancer a month and a half ago. I'm extremely proud of GDQ and everyone that participates to help raise awareness and support towards the fight against cancer. Keep up the great work. And I am Skeletor. Thank you for that donation and good luck on your fight. But with that, I will be signing off. Again, I hope everyone had a great time. And stay cozy while we listen to a Twitch ad. Take care, everyone.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Awesome Games Done Quick 2021 Online. I'm your host, Bratterfield. You just saw an amazing Ratchet and Clank run with PerilousPeanut. Up next, we have the Mega Man X5, and don't you know it, we reached the bid goal for all stages. So the category is switching to all stages from any percent. Thank you all for the amazing donations. We have another donation here. This is a great start to AGDQ. Loving all these liberations. Loving all the liberations. I get hyped for all stages of X5. $25